Good evening, friends. It is August 30th, 2018, and it is I, the most electrifying man in modern medievalism, Stelios, Amenephis on Eurus, and I am joined by the lovely, the most amazing Lilah Oksana Rune.
Shit, you make me feel like a superhero with that kind of intro.
Baby, you are a superhero.
Me?
Hell yeah.
Why?
Because...
Don't answer that. It's awkward. I'm sorry.
Because she's amazing.
It's good to be back, y'all. I know we've been quiet for a bit. There's been a lot of stuff going on, both in our personal lives and in our nerdy hobby lives. But some of y'all already know about the stuff that's been going on. So, let's get to it. What happened?
Well, on... Was it yesterday?
It was very recently.
It was very recently.
Like that hit the screen really recently. So, gonna call it Operation Avalanche. Was it Operation Avalanche?
Operation Avalanche. Mission accomplished.
Mission pretty much fucking accomplished, y'all. Good goddamn job.
We started a letter writing campaign. No, I'm not gonna say me, because it wasn't just me. It was a whole lot of people working together to achieve a common goal.
That is true.
And
y'all pitched in like champs.
That goal was to get the BOD, the Board of Directors, to strike the focus on Western Europe from the mission statement. Now, there were many reasons cited for doing this, and one of the most, what's the word I'm looking for? One of the most important reasons was that medievalist communities have a problem that isn't really talked about, but we know it exists. And that is that these types of hobbies tend to attract white supremacist types.
And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, I've never seen that, I've never heard about it. Just because it may not have happened in your neighborhood, or may not have happened where you would see or notice it, does not mean it does not happen elsewhere. This is a big game, y'all. And there's lots of different offshoots and similar niche hobbies that this is a legit big problem for, okay? And anyone who says this is not a problem has not been paying attention this last couple of weeks, because there was a big problem.
And there still is a big problem. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad that the community bonded together and showed some solidarity and basically sent the message to those who would seek to use this hobby as a refuge that you are not welcome here. Mm-hmm. We have no place for you. Also, expanding the society beyond the scope of Western Europe is a great thing. Those who play Western European personas don't lose anything.
We're just making the playground bigger. We're not restricting anyone's access.
And it's great to have a bigger playground because there's so much more culture that can be explored and should be explored. I just saw a super dope picture of a lady in Aztec regalia. She is the current Baroness of the Barony of Red Spears. Very, very nice regalia. Loved it.
Yeah. And the thing is there's always going to be people wanting to do the Western European thing. There just is. There's always going to be Normans and Celts and French and Landsknecht with their big poofy pancake hats.
I love those hats.
No one's taking that away from you, seriously.
And, you know, there are some who might feel that is the case, but, you know, in time, they'll build a bridge and get over it. In the meantime, I'm just glad to see a lot more cultures being represented and a lot more people dabbling in the exploration of cultures that aren't often seen in games like this. Mm-hmm. That being said, the new mission statement reads as follows. The Society for Creative Anachronism, SCA, is an international nonprofit volunteer educational organization. The SCA is devoted to the research and recreation of pre-17th century skills, arts, combat, culture, and employing knowledge of history to enrich the lives of participants through events, demonstrations, and other educational presentations and activities. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yep. It's a mission statement I can get behind. And honestly, I have got a lot of respect for the BOD at this point. I don't know any of them personally. I don't know anything about them as individuals. So I didn't know what kind of fight we were going into. But the fact that they responded so quickly and with such respect to the wishes of the populace, nothing but respect, man. Nothing but respect for them. Thank you. If there are any members of the BOD listening, should we be that lucky, I appreciate this, and I know a lot of other people do too. You're doing right by your people.
And to those of you who participated in Phase 1 of Operation Avalanche, thank you. Because without you, this wouldn't have been possible. Thank you for speaking up. Thank you for standing up. Thank you for being you and wanting to make our little playground a bigger and more inclusive place. Now let's talk about Phase 2.
Because the battle may be won, but babies, the war is not over.
It is not over. And I really like that someone came up with the hashtag boots on, shields up.
Yeah, whoever came up with that, legit, awesome. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it a lot.
And the idea behind boots on, shields up is that there needs to be boots on the ground at events, actively willing to address situations that will be very, very difficult to address. But if we want to put an end to the bullying, the harassment, all that evil stuff that has bled its way into our society, it is going to be up to us to police ourselves. And by police ourselves, I don't mean you have to be out there, you know, with your ninja mask on, ready to snatch somebody up and drag them into a tent and stick a rotten fish in the mouth.
No, that's oddly specific, by the way.
Look, don't question my enhanced interrogation techniques. That's one of the nice ones.
You're so full of it. And it doesn't have to be getting up in people's face and screaming, yelling, and being all over the place either. Like, everyone, I'm sure, has been in that situation where they're at a social situation and someone says something or does something and people around you just freeze. And y'all give each other this kind of awkward side-eye like, wow, that's not okay. But no one says anything. Be the person who says something. Open that floodgate. You'll be surprised who's going to step up and lock shields with you if you just turn to the person and go, wow, that wasn't really an appropriate thing to say. That's really closed-minded. That's a lot of assuming. You know, I don't think that's an appropriate thing to say around here. You don't have to... Let me rephrase that, actually. Don't personally attack them. Don't put people like that on the defensive, because it's pointless. You're not going to change anybody's mind getting in their face and screaming at them that they're a terrible racist. But that doesn't mean back down, and it doesn't mean just roll over and be a doormat.
Yep. I couldn't have said that better myself.
You know, being someone who never thought they would be the type of person to step forward and say, no, that's not right, and I'm going to stand in your way. You'll surprise yourself what you're capable of in the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, lace your boots up, grab your shields. We gotta police our own. We have to take care of our own. We've made our playground bigger. Now let's make it safe.
Mm-hmm.
We got anything else we want to tell the populace?
Like what?
Like that thing that we did?
Oh gosh. I mean, we can. I'm not against telling people. It's just a little weird because when we tell them, they do this weird thing where they want to buy us shit, and I don't know why.
I mean, we can only have so many toasters.
We only need one toaster. This is a small apartment, y'all.
So on Sunday, August 26th, 2018, Stelios and Lilah got married.
Like for realsies.
Like
we
for real,
signed
for real.
papers and told our local government they have to consider us a single financial household.
Yep.
Please don't anybody be butthurt or offended if you didn't get invited. Nobody did. It was an extremely small, private family ceremony.
Yeah,
So, you know.
it was extremely small, extremely low-key, and that's what we wanted, because, let's be real, weddings are expensive.
Oh my gosh, and so stressful. Like, that was the legit minimum I could have done besides running off to Vegas, and even that had me frustrated and stressed out.
Yeah. You know, that's how my parents got married.
They ran away to Vegas?
Yeah, they eloped. They went to Vegas.
We considered eloping.
They
Maybe not
did
to
it on...
Vegas.
My parents' anniversary is Halloween.
Really? I know someone else whose anniversary is Halloween. They went to a Halloween party dressed as a bride and groom and got someone who was actually able to perform the wedding, who was at the party to do it.
Nice.
Yeah. Sneaky, 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 and funny. Very much them.
Yeah.
So if y'all didn't get a paper announcement, it's because we could only make so many, and because, well, frankly, I don't know a lot of people's mailing addresses.
But, you know, in order... And just to make stuff right, bam.
Yeah, there you go. Now everybody knows. You don't have to buy us a toaster. If for some reason you feel you absolutely must give us a gift of some kind, I don't know what to tell you. We don't have a wedding registry or anything.
Yeah, we didn't put together a wedding registry. When somebody asked about it, I was like, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, the only reason I know is because I worked retail for a while.
Yeah.
Way back. But don't feel obligated to get us anything.
Yeah, you don't have to.
No.
But we are very, very happy to share this news with you.
Yeah, and something I'd like to point out that's relevant to both topics is that if it wasn't for people like you who chose to step out of their comfort zone and speak up and stand for what they believed was right, despite what others may have tried to make them do. Because of people like you, Stelios and I can be married. It was less than a lifetime ago that a white woman and a black man could not wed themselves together in matrimony in this country. We had to fight for that.
Yep.
And that's heavy when you think about it. Less than a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
This is still a very real fight. On all aspects. So, you know, don't be discouraged that your little piece in this might seem small and unimportant. This is a very big saga, and it's going to continue stretching over many more generations. This is not a fight we are fighting just for ourselves, but it's for everyone that came before us, and it's for everyone that will come after us.
And while you may not see change today, know that it will come.
It will come, because those of us who want actual equality and fairness and change, we outnumber those who don't.
Yep. We're going to close with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to end this by saying thank you for all of your support.
Yes.
Thank you for your continued listening. Thank you for sharing the podcast. Thank you for having conversations with us via PM and sometimes in public, actually. Thank you for being you.
Yeah, and if you've got anything that you want to share with us or any ideas for topics that we could cover, please don't hesitate to hit us up. Leave a comment, throw us a private message. We are all ears and here for you guys.
So
we really
until
are.
next time,
be good, take care of yourself, take care of each other.